Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Good afternoon. How you doing? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. It is Sunday, January 26th, and as expected, I'm going to be doing a weekly outlook. For this upcoming week, and I'm going to be checking a couple of pairs. I'm going to show you here what are my favorite pairs for this week, and of course indices because I do trade ICT concepts. And let's also check Bitcoin and gold, see what they are doing and what to expect also for the next few days. Because we've been Bitcoin has been pushing really nice back up again on top of the 100K. So I think we're next step here is that we're expecting $110,000 for the Bitcoin probably in the next few days, but we'll see. All right, starting right now, let's go ahead and start with Nasdaq right here. I'm gonna go always from the highest time frame, right? In this case, is the monthly to the pretty much to the lower time frame, right, to see what to expect. Okay. Now we see this right here. We are on the monthly time frame. Of course, 5 days left for this monthly candle to close. But what is it doing at the moment, right? We recently, right here, we broke a high, right? We took an external, right, in this recent push. And notice that right here, we do have a fair value gap. And it looks like that candle is already rejecting. Candle is still no close, right? It haven't closed yet. I don't want to say we're going to drop in the next 5 days. I mean, this is 1,000 pips or so. That's a lot of pips. Something really huge, something really bad would have to happen in the next week, right? In the next 5 days for markets to crash this quick. I mean, it's possible. It's not impossible, but it's possible. But I'm definitely am not expecting that. I don't think that's actually something that is going to happen. So I'm going to mark up. All right, I think I have it marked up in lower time frame, anyways. This right here, that fair value gap, right? It's not coming up on the. Let's go on the daily. There we go. It's actually this one. Yeah, it's actually this one right here. So I'm going to leave it here. That right there. I want to see what the weekly candle is telling me. Okay. This bounce. Hang on. I'm just having an issue right now with this. I'm going to put all intervals. There we go. Let's go back to the weekly. So that's the monthly fair value gap, right? So look at the rejection. Beautiful. I love this previous week, right? We swept this low, failed to close below, and retraced back up. That candle was telling us that we're expecting the next week to go bullish, right? We did go bullish. We did actually close above that high. This week, now this past week, right? This was last week. How did we close? We closed above of this previous high. Beautiful. So what am I expecting for this upcoming week? I'm expecting price to go towards that high. So I'm strongly bullish on Nasdaq, right? I want to see price go towards that weekly high. I'm going to change the name here, weekly high. So we can see it. Did it change? There we go. Let me go on the daily. So when I go on the daily time frame, notice what is happening here. We had a volume imbalance recently this week, but this right there, what is that candle kind of telling me? That daily candle right there. This would be probably this whole entire zone. That fair value gap, including this imbalance, this volume imbalance, I'm going to include that whole zone right there, even the body, right? I'm not doing it from the week because the body I'm including the volume imbalance with the actual imbalance, right? So that whole zone, notice that this daily candle has already rejected, right? We swept that low and we form SMT, which means that S&P 500 has not taken this low, right? But Nasdaq actually did. So I'm going lower time frame now on a 4 hour, right? On a 4 hour time frame. What is that candle telling me? Right there. we're expecting, remember, we're expecting this highs to be taken now, that weekly high to be taken. This candle right here on a 4-hour time frame, we're expecting price to go towards this high, right? To this place above. We do have this 4-hour bearish fair value gap. I think we're going to go through it, but anyways, let's see what's going to happen, because we could have a bounce right here and market could actually drop, right? But based on the higher time frame, I want to say we are we're actually more bullish than we are actually bearish, and we have just created a beautiful double top. For me, this is gorgeous. Every time I see double tops, relative equal highs, these are magnets. Okay, so this is going to be a beautiful target for this week, for this upcoming week. I'm definitely expecting price to go towards those highs right there, right? So what am I expecting now if I keep going in lower time frame? Well, let's see, we've recently just manipulated that low. So I would love to see just price continue respecting here and just pumping, just pushing up right here. This is kind of like an idea that I was expecting. I did not take this trade, so this is just an idea, right? To where, if I would have wanted to enter right here, I would have entered here, because let me split the screen on two, and I'm gonna put S&P 500 here. You actually form another divergence right here. So this would have been for Friday. Like if I would have wanted to buy here, I would have been buying here, placing the stop loss below this low and swing trading all the way to the top. But I didn't do it. Just wanted to, let it go. Did close the week in profits nicely to this week. So I wanted to see, anyways, how we were going to close. We did close nice, and we're preparing probably for continuation to the upside. So conclusion for Nasdaq and S&P 500, bullish. I am extremely bullish. Look at this beautiful S&P here, right? Notice that S&P did not take this. Look how far it is, right? S&P is actually looking way more bullish than Nasdaq. Nasdaq had a much deeper drop, right? Notice that this low was taken on Nasdaq, but S&P 500 did not sweep that low, and we were very far. Plus, we were also tapping a beautiful fair value gap. I think that's a 4-hour fair value gap. Look at that gorgeous structure right here on S&P. Thing is that S&P is the only one right now that's been creating record highs, right? Nasdaq is not there yet, has not broken record highs, which is that high, right? I think it's that one. Yep, that's the one. So I'm sure we're going to go for the record highs, right? I'm expecting a bounce right there. I want to see that push happening this week. So beautiful. I am extremely bullish for this upcoming week on indices. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the currency pairs, and then we're going to take a look at Nasdaq. Bitcoin at gold and gold. So let's go here, show you coming from the higher time frame. These are sort of like the ones that I want to look. I already went through all of them, and these are what I think these are the best pairs for me this week to be watching, right? I love right here. I'm on the monthly time frame, right? Of course, this monthly candle has not closed yet, so 5 days to close. However, we have already manipulated that low, right? And we are starting to show some momentum to the upside. I'm going to go to the weekly time frame, and I believe I sent you probably a week or 2 weeks ago. I sent you an idea that I was expecting for price to do after manipulating this low. I was expecting price to probably shift to the upside. So I want you guys to see something, right? Candle signs right here. Based on how this past week closed, right? We did close strongly above this high right there. I'm expecting continuation, right? Bullish, right? For odd USD, I'm expecting price to continue bullish. If I go to the daily now, notice the change in the state of delivery. Where is happening, right? After the manipulation of that old low, right? We manipulated. Notice right here, changing the state of delivery with that one candle breaking, right? So on the daily time frame, you can also see that daily candle actually did close above. So we're technically still even looking very bullish on the daily as well. Let's go to 4 hour time frame. Now, what am I expecting in lower time frame? I'm expecting a little pullback. Like I would like the price now to give me a chance to hop in, right? To go in looking for buys, right? So now that we have a potential shift in the structure to the upside, right? I want to monitor, right? I want to be monitoring to see what's going to happen in this fair value gap in a 4 hour time frame and see if it's going to hold right here. Probably give us a chance to buy, right? To go long from here. Right. Other than that, I have, as you can see here, I have some alerts. I'll be watching. I'm watching this pair because I really want to probably catch some buys for this week. Where am I expecting price to go? Well, probably to at least half of this drop. Like if you use the fib from this recent drop right here, at least half of it, to correct, after this big drop, probably expecting a correction. I would like to see price go at least 50% of that. So we could be looking for longs, right? Looking for buys to at least get somewhere in discount or premium in this case, right? After this clean drop, it's been dropping for, look this, how many weeks, right? Big drop. So I'm expecting probably in the next couple of weeks for this pair to now go back to sort of retrace a little bit to do a correction. All right, probably I don't know if it's going to continue dropping or this is an actual shift, but we'll see, right? This is for a very long term, right? Since we did sweep right here, nice shift in the structure, price pulling back, tapping that block right there, and boom, drop, right? So now we're having a shift in the structure to the upside. So probably, let's say if this is what's going to happen, probably price is going to get somewhere there, and then maybe continuation to the downside is possible. But from here to here, we have a nice, I would say, for a couple of weeks. This could give us a chance to go long for a couple of weeks. So let's see what's going to happen. All right, strongly bullish on USD. Next pair, Euro USD, right here as well. Notice this. Notice this. On the monthly, of course, the candle has not closed yet. 5 days left, right? But what are we having? Look at notice this beautiful rejection that it's happening right here, right? Already in this monthly fair value gap. Price manipulated this lows. Notice how the candle is looking. If this candle will close like that already, now, today, in this minute, in this very moment, I would definitely be, continue looking for longs right here. I would expect price to continue pushing up, right? Because of how the candle is closing. If I go to the weekly, on the weekly, technically, we don't have a change in the state of delivery on the weekly. Probably this would be the change in the state of delivery on the weekly time frame, right? However, look at that beautiful candle. You see that how it closed? Look at this pin bar right here, this candle. Sweeping this low, this candle was telling me that the next week we were going to be bullish next week. And that's what happened. This candle closed bullish. So that candle closing above this high, I'm expecting price continuation to the upside right there. Let's go to the daily. Notice this. Beautiful. On the daily, notice the change in the state of delivery happening already here, right? With this candle closing above, this last manipulation, right? Price then breaking to the upside. We have market structure shift, changing the state of delivery. Price tapping the block. This is a whole block right here. This whole zone, basically, if you want to mark it up like that, or just go with the body, right? That's a block. So we close on the daily time frame, we close strongly bullish. So I'm definitely expecting this highs to be taken. But what do I want to see? I want to see a pullback. Similar to odd USD, we are very extended. I want to see a pullback. I want to see the price give me a chance to hop into buys, right? I want to see the price pull back a little bit, get somewhere here, give me a good position, probably maybe tapping a fair value gap right here, maybe this bullish fair value gap or this block, right? So they can give me a something like this, boom, right? And I can, in consequence, I can continue going long. So I want to see something like that for the next couple of days. I'm extremely bullish Euro USD, unless news, right? Which, by the way, let me go ahead and take a look at the actual news for this week. The this is going to be what? 27, from the 27th to the 31st. Yeah, we do have FOMC, so this is going to be interesting right here on Wednesday. Monday, we have no news, but pretty much the rest of the week, we are a bunch of reports, right? Red folder news. But the biggest one is going to be right here on Wednesday. So this is going to be interesting, right? This is going to be the first FOMC now with Trump in the White House. So I want to see. I really want to see what's going to happen. So based on that, depending, right? I'm looking forward Euro USD to go strongly bullish. Now, in the next pair, right quick, USD JPY, we can see that ever since we swept this low, we've been showing signs, very strong signs, that the price wants to go up. This is the monthly. This is how the monthly is looking, right? In this particular case, we have taken this high, we have manipulated this high, and the candle is sort of retracing a little bit. So that candle, the way it's going, remember, it's still 5 days, the way it's going, if it closes like that, it's telling me that we're probably expecting this low now to be taken instead of pushing up, right? But let's see what's going to happen, because in here, I want to see what this next 5 days are going to tell me. Because if I go on the weekly, notice what's happening on the weekly, right? This is still, notice this fair value gap right here. We're tapping this fair value gap. Notice how we close. This is gorgeous right here on the weekly time frame. Notice how this candle closed, right? We swept this low right there. I'm expecting, because we retraced back up, we failed to close below, I'm expecting price to now go towards this high, right? So I am just starting to look bullish for this pair. So USD JPY expecting buy side liquidity right here, right? But let's go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, yeah, notice it's a little choppy, right? Let's see, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days we've been in this box. We did sweep these lows though, right? We did sweep those lows. This recent daily candle, that was on Friday, right? That candle, look at how, like, it tried to go low, did not take this low, did not take it. We have a failure to close below this low. That's telling me that we're expecting to go long next day, right? On Monday. Let's see. Hang on. Let's see if we happen to get now from here towards this daily high right there. So sort of expecting price to do that. Take that buy side. Let's go 1 hour. Yeah, you see, we're very choppy, very, very choppy, sort of accumulating. So I want to, I'll be patient. I'm setting alerts as well. I want to see probably the price to get out of this consolidation, and I can start looking for longs, right? But I'm positive. I'm very positive that this price will try to go at least towards this high, consequence towards this high right there. So let's see what's going to happen right there. Watching, right? I have set alerts and I'm waiting for price to show me, right, what's going to be the deal for this week. But I'm starting to look bullish again, right, after the manipulation of these lows, sort of ranging right now. I want to wait for price to get the hell out, right, of this consolidation. Next pair, GBP NCD, right? This one right here, going from the monthly, you see that price has been sort of pushing up already, but look at how this month is looking already, right? It's sort of strongly bearish. It's pulling back, right? Pretty deep. 5 days left for that to happen. Let's go on the weekly. When I go on the weekly, notice the structure, right? Notice the structure. Price swept external, going back to internal. We are currently, apparently, we're actually kind of respecting or showing signs of respect in this weekly fair value gap. We did close bullish, right? So probably that candle right there is telling me that we're expecting price to continue, right? Maybe to now shift back up. So if we go to the daily, see how the daily candle looks like right here. Right here, we see the daily, how we tap, right? It's been also choppy, very choppy. Look at the size of this week's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? But probably 8 candles, they were complete ugly right here. They were not giving us a good bias, right? But now this one, it looks like, or it's starting to look like, hey, we're showing some interest now to the upside, right? Some buyers in here, and we can take advantage of this. So on the daily, we're starting to look strongly bullish. So I'm expecting this highs to be taken uh, probably on Monday, right? Next couple of days. Let's go to 4 hour. 4 hour time frame. Look at this, right? Got this ugly range right here. You could probably mark it up depending on how you mark it up here. You can say that this was a whole accumulation, right? We just had a manipulation and we're starting to distribute with a lot of volume. Now, notice this candle, right? We literally had a 4 hour bearish and bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish. This was a whole mess right here, right? Very indecisive. But now all of a sudden, after this last potential last manipulation move, notice 4 hour candles, right? 4 candles on a 4 hour time frame, strongly bullish, especially this one, leaving this big, beautiful fair value gap right here. So, what do you think? I'm setting alerts right here, right? Because I am very interested, probably in the next few days or next few hours, where I want to see price, get into this fair value gap. We could drop all the way down here, to tap this block probably, right? But in here, in this fair value gap, this is a good zone already to be looking for a potential buy, right? And where can we target? Bro, you can target all the way to the top right there, right? This will be a sell side of the curve, taking buy side of the curve, right? I love this accumulation right here. So this is gonna be market maker model, beautiful potential market maker model. Jesus, where is it? Right there, right? So I'm looking to take all of these little accumulations right here. All right, it's another accumulation right there. Right, so expecting that. It looks like on a 4 hour. I think that the best time frame right now for this one is on a 4 hour. We could swing all the way to the top. Right. So hold on. So how many pips would it be? 563 pips on this pair. That would be nice, right? The thing is that how long can it take? This could be, again, because I'm on higher time frames. This could be a whole, it could take probably a week, depending on the volatility and the events, right? For the news, I mean, it could go long. It could go quickly to the upside, right? But that will depend. So I am very interested. I'm very, very interested in this one. Okay, looking is strongly bullish. This is a pair that I definitely want to watch to see if I can swing the position all the way to the top. All right. So let's see what's going to happen this week. This is one of my favorites. GBP AUD. If you notice, GBP and CD, I'm going to change between these two pairs. Look at this. GBP and CD, GBP AUD. You see, they're looking kind of similar, right? So, also, if you look from this on the daily, it's already starting to look cool. Go on the weekly. Look at that. I love this fair value gap at the moment. We're holding this. And especially because this is something from ICT, right? Pretty cool. I mean, if you see the structures, normally we move like this, right? If it's trending up. So price sweeps external. This is known as external liquidity. External liquidity, right? Hold on, let me put it this way so you can see it. There we go. External liquidity, and this right here is known as internal liquidity. What is that? Probably a fair value gap, right? So this would be an imbalance right here that we're expecting price to come back 2. So normally price move this way, right? Price sweeps external, external, come back to internal, then back to external, right? So price sweeps external liquidity, pulls back to discount. You can use a Fibonacci from the low to the high. This is 50% discount. This is premium, right? Price would pull back to a potential fair value gap, right? And then from here, in lower time frame, you get a shift in the structure. You could go long, right? You could take a buy position targeting this highs, right? So that's the idea. That's the theory of this thing. So in here, notice that we have taken external. Now we're pulling back. We are tapping internal liquidity, right? After taking external liquidity, we're tapping internal liquidity, which is this potential fair value gap right here, and we are in discount also, right? So what's my job? My job is to go lower time frame, right? Let's go lower time frame, keep going in lower time frame, and see if we can spot a setup. What's the setup? Well, the thing is that this particular pair, again, look right here. We were sort of in this range, right? The only thing that this pair has not taken, Jesus, has not taken the liquidity at the bottom, right? In comparison to GBP and ZD. GBP and ZD actually did sweep, right? GBP AUD did not sweep. I don't know if probably this is some sort of divergence between these two pairs, correlated pairs. I don't know. Probably. I haven't tried this before, but hey, I want to pay attention to this fair value gap right here, since we have now apparently broken this box, right? This whole mess right there. I want to see how price is going to react right here. So I am setting alerts, right? I'm going to be setting alerts, and I want to wait for price to tap into this and see if I can look for bias, right? I want to see if this is the actual shift in the structure that I'm looking for, and I want to target what? I want to target this external high. That's going to be my swing point that I want to target. So if I can get a buy here, I can swing all the way up to there, right? And this structure right here is looking very beautiful as well. The next one, it's going to be Euro JPY. Let's see, I don't remember this one much, but let's see how this is looking or where we're coming from. Well, this, at least this candle right here, this monthly, previous month, this was on December. We swept these lows and we failed to close below these lows, pushed up. So expecting probably this monthly highs, monthly high from December to be taken, right? This is the current month, right? 5 days left. This is January, how it's looking. Let's see how this week is going to go. But it looks like, you see, as I'm going in lower time frame now, I went from the monthly to the weekly. What is that candle telling me? And where we are right now. Notice what price recently did. We tapped a weekly fair value gap. We tapped it, and we shift entirely, right? Notice that we close bullish, strongly bullish, right? We close above this high. So that means that I'm expecting continuation, right? For this week, I want to see that high. That's a weekly high, right? Weekly high, right? This is the monthly high, remember? And this is the weekly high. You see that the weekly, it's also telling me I'm bullish besides the monthly. So weekly and monthly right now is telling me Euro JPY strongly bullish. Let's go on a daily. Look at it on the daily right here. We do have that last manipulation move, price pushed up, changing the state of delivery, right? We do have a change in the state of delivery. This is a block right here. This whole zone is a block right there, right? We even have a breaker right there. Notice how the daily candle close also, right? Daily candle close is strongly bullish. So the daily time frame is also bullish, right? So I can mark up this as this is the same high right here. That's the weekly high, and that's the daily high as well. So I'm saying that we're definitely going to be taking this highs. Next week, we're going to be taking this Monday. We're going to be taking this high, right? Strongly bullish. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame right here, right? What do I want to see after the price recently broke this external high? I want to see price pulling back, probably to a discount, right? So I want to see price to give me a chance. I want to see price pulling back a little bit, give me a setup somewhere here so I can go long, probably target this too, right? So I kind of want to see it bearish a little bit to give me an entry somewhere here, targeting highs. So this is another pair that I'm extremely bullish. And again, I'm setting alerts. We are already tapping actually this 4 hour fair value gap. So let's see what's going to happen there. I'm going to set my alert there. And I'm going to be prepared. But I think it's probably going to be pulling back a little deeper. Probably discount. We can use the Fibonacci maybe if you want from this, like this. And maybe wait for it to see if it's going to be into discount. Price is going to be pulling back into discount. But if you notice the structure right here, it's been nice. Impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse. It's been creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So it's looking nice on a 4 hour. It's looking strongly bullish, starting to look bullish on a 4 hour as well. So coming from higher time frame, notice monthly, weekly, daily is telling me we are looking very bullish, right? So expecting monthly highs to be taken, weekly highs for sure, almost guaranteed to be taken that weekly. It's just very close right there. We could, who knows, maybe by the time the markets open today, we might actually be tapping that right away, so it's possible. So that's basically it. When it comes to currency pairs, these are my favorite ones that I want to watch this week, right? And so I hope it makes sense. Let's go to Bitcoin right now. And let's go to the monthly as well. Notice right here on the monthly how bullish this thing is looking. Again, 5 days left, but notice that we have already tapped into this monthly fair value gap, right? We swept that previous month low. This is December. We swept, and it's looking like right now, looking strongly bullish. We have not closed, we're not showing any signs of closing above yet, right? The candle is looking bullish. Again, 5 days left, but it's looking very bullish on the monthly. Weekly, let's see on the weekly. This is interesting. We have to see what's going to happen right here. We have manipulated this lows, this whole accumulation right there. We swept, and we are now pushing up. What I don't like about this weekly candle is going to close in 6 hours and 47 minutes, right? I don't like that we're not closing. Hopefully, we're going to be able to push up a little bit more. I wish I could see a more momentum, right? If this body of the candle closes above this high, we're definitely getting to the 110,000 next week, or probably the next few hours. At this point, I don't like that we are like right there. So it is still a bullish candle, but I would love to see more momentum. There's not enough volume right here. This candle didn't have enough volume either, but it did ended up pushing up anyways. It swept the lows, it swept the high. I mean, the candle never closed above or below, right? But it was a bullish candle though. But most important thing is that they was telling us that price would go up is that we swept the liquidity and we tapped also into this higher time frame fair value gap. Let's go on a daily. On the daily, you see choppy. Price is choppy, right? Choppy for this past week or so. It's been quite choppy, right? So if we go for our time frame, we see more choppiness right now. It's quite difficult to right now for Bitcoin to scalp it right like this. It's difficult because we are just choppy. It's not going anywhere. It's like right now it's just in this pattern. It can explode. It can explode to the upside, or it can explode to the downside, and actually maybe take this lows, maybe manipulate that, and then maybe shift back up. Right? We could come back down to tap the 100K again. And maybe form something else later, and then we'll go to the 110,000. But yeah, at this point, we are just choppy, ranging in this time frame right now. So the higher time frame, daily, weekly, is telling me that yeah, we're still bullish. We're definitely still bullish. And the last one for the day, gold. Gold has been beautifully bullish as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at this monthly time frame. Monthly time frame. Respected, right? This is on November. November candle respected the monthly, I'm sorry. December candle, we did not create any low. We still respect. We tap it one more time, but we respect it, right? Notice that the pattern of the candles right here, head and shoulder, right? That candle was telling us that we're definitely going to be shifting back up. So now this month on January, again, 5 days left, we're apparently starting to close above this high. If we do close above this high, boy, we're going to have more, couple more months strongly bullish on gold. Gold is going to be through the roof. This thing is insane right now. Weekly time frame. Boy, again, what can I say? Weekly, we've been flying right here. This past week, strongly bullish. I'm still holding a little position because I did catch gold saved me this week. I actually caught a couple of positions on gold. Beautiful entries. And I'm still holding just a little partial. I closed most of it. But notice that this weekly candle already closing above this high. That's telling me we're very far. I mean, we're just right there from creating record highs. We're going to be creating this record highs this week, probably Monday. I tell you, probably Monday, we're taking those highs. Monday, Tuesday, maximum. Right here. When I go lower time frame, the 4 hour time frame is looking just in freaking insane right here. This trend is just gorgeous. At some point, don't be surprised. Probably after we take or we create new record highs, we might actually pull back a little bit. We could drop a little bit, right? Trends are not going to last forever, but this beautiful trend on a 4 hour time frame has lasted already for couple couple of days, right? 38 days. Beautiful, right? And notice the structure, clean, right? High highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Probably that little pullback right there. And we have another, right? So it is looking very, very nice. The structure is really clean and beautiful right now. So I'm currently, as I mentioned, I entered in this beautiful entry model right here, shifting the structure. I was already in a buy and I targeted this high. So I had a TP from this fair value gap to here already. But then on the 1 hour, when I saw this on the 1 hour, it's like, damn, I cannot let this unicorn go. So we're forming probably a head and shoulder, an inverse head and shoulder right here. Price could drop. I don't care if it pulls back all the way down. I don't care. I'm positive that if this week we're going to be taking the highs. I'm, I'm, I'm sure we're going to be taking those highs. So if I get stopped out on break even with that small position that I'm holding, I don't mind. I don't care. But this was already a beautiful position, beautiful unicorn pattern based on ICT. So hope it makes sense. Guys, this is it. This is it for this week. Let me know what you think. Are you guys agree with my setups, with my ideas? I want to hear from you guys. If you want to follow me on my Telegram, my free Telegram, go ahead and check out the link is in the description. If you're new in this channel, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe. It motivates me to keep posting content for you guys. I know it does help. My channel is very diverse. You can find a lot of information regarding indicators, ICT concepts, SMC. Hey, a lot of information you're going to find here about trading. If you want to be part of my private community, you can just check my website, teamprofitsenglish.com. Right, you'll find out in there what I do and my mentorship program. I'm currently running a lifetime mentorship program. It's just a one-time payment and you're part of my team forever. All right, you're going to be my student forever until you're ready to fly away from the nest. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your time and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.